We're working on this outdoor furnace unit, and the heater blower fan is out. The motor bearings are seizing up, so we're trying to get the motor out. First thing we did was take the front cover out, and the motor is up here, up above the heating coils. There you can see the blower fan and then the motor up in there. And there isn't enough room to get the motor out because it's attached to the blower. And the blower's not come out because the motor can't come out of that housing. The whole thing's got to come out. The motor and the housing have to come out at the same time. That's what it looks like. Here we are up at the top of the unit, and I've got this off, and I can see down in here to the motor and the blower fan in there. And trying to figure out how this blower comes out. You can see the screws are attached inside the blower there. See there? It's inside. So what it looks like is right here. See right here? It looks like this metal plate that this thing is attached to. It looks like it may slide upwards. You know, like take this whole blower and pull it up along with this metal plate back here, and maybe the whole thing will come up. The capacitor we're going to replace also, since we have to replace the motor. And if you look in here, if I try to turn this wheel, see if I give it it's very difficult to turn. It turns very hard, like the bearings are going out, and the motor makes a lot of noise when it's running, like it's laboring. So I'm going to replace the motor. I have to take it out, try to slide this whole blower fan out. First thing I have to do is take the top off. That's this thing. This has to come off, and you can see the screws around the edges, and there's one screw back in the back, right back in there. And what I'm going to do is take this pry bar in here, pry this metal flashing back, and then I can get this ratchet, box end ratchet, get it back there on the screw right there, and then unloosen it. So it's this way. So we'll take that off, and then the top should come off. Okay, I got the screw out there from this corner. Now we'll see if this top will lift up. Yep, there we go. So I got the top of the unit off, and now we'll work on getting this motor out. Yes, I think this thing's going to come out, because watch this here. If I pull up on the motor or the fan, see, that back plate is coming out. There, the whole thing is coming up. Okay, so in order to pull this out, I've got a black and a yellow wire on the motor, so I can disconnect it. Right here is the here's the black wire here, and that's running up right to this connector. That's going on this terminal here that comes from the breaker, comes over this terminal, and then the motor wire hooks right next to that. I've got the breaker off, so I'll take that off, and then the yellow wire here comes down through there, and here's the yellow wire. yellow wire connects right to here. I think that's the relay here. So I'll take that off and then take the motor wire off. There we go, I got the motor wire off there. And down here, here's the yellow wire off. Bring those out this way. Okay, so I've got these wires off for the motor, so this whole thing should just pull up now. Pull up and out of there, nothing holding it. It just slides into place. That's the way most fans are and blowers. There it is. It all comes out as one unit. Here's the fan and motor unit out, and there's a Allen wrench right here. We have to loosen that up, and then the shaft should come out of there. What we want to do is measure the diameter of the shaft so that we know that the new motor has the same size shaft. And then I've looked online already for this motor number. It's a 7190-0932. There aren't any motors exactly like that with that exact number. I found some 7190s, but the second four numbers are different. So I have to talk to a HiVac guy and see if we can find a compatible motor, and then replace this capacitor. Motor's in there with 2 screws on this side, 2 screws on this side. Capacitor has a couple of screws. You loosen one screw and then the capacitor will come off of there. Now I got this motor off. It was these machine screws that were down in the hole here. 4 of them, 1 on each corner. And there's on the bottom of the screw, there's a nut and a lock washer. That would be underneath each screw like this. So I got those off. And then there's a ground wire for the motor right here. That's an 8mm screw. So now we've got the motor loose. Will it come out? Nope. See there, it hits this bracket. And this bracket here, this bracket is welded onto this back plate. So to get the, here's the blower wheel. If you look on the back side, you can get to these screws that hold the blower housing in place. So I'll take these out, and then we can get that blower housing off, and then the blower wheel will come out. And those are and these are 5/16 inch screws. So we just take all these off. There's 6 screws total. One on this side. And then once all those screws are out, the blower housing will come off. So I've got all the screws out, so we see if this blower housing comes off now. Okay. There we go, I got it off. And now the blower wheel comes out. And then when we change the motor, we'll have to take that Allen wrench out. Now I can take it to the HIVAC guy and try to get another motor. So there it is. Finally got that thing out. Capacitor, backplate, motor, blower housing. Okay, thanks for watching.